going.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Group 17's Pinup 3. I'm Krish.
I'm Umar.
I'm Aniket.
I'm Ian.
I'm Adash.
Our problem space is gear vehicle collisions. Our problem overview is that DVCs occur across the U.S., mainly in rural and suburban regions. They're increasing in frequency with road expansion and habitat fragmentation. Some of the key stats we want to point your attention to is around 440 deaths annually with over $10 billion in economic damages.
So our target population for this project is drivers in wooded or rural areas, as well as commuters who drive at dawn or dusk, because these are the peak times and locations for collisions. We're focusing on the southeast region because of our easy access to stakeholders and because of the high rate of collisions. Drivers in Georgia are about 1% likely to have a DVC each year. Persona for you, we have Dan Rogers, who's a father of 3 from Augusta, Georgia. One night, him and his family are driving home from a camping trip. They're going through the woods when all of a sudden a deer jumps out. He swerves to avoid the deer, clips it, and smashes right into a tree. Now he's injured, he's got medical bills, he's got repair bills, he's got to take time off of work, his children are scared, and it's a whole source of pain for him. So our statement is, how might we better understand and track deer vehicle collisions to minimize their health and financial impacts in the southeast United States?
So current solutions, wildlife crossings and fencing, are very effective, but also really costly, so it's really important that it's placed efficiently. So road signs and warnings are also very common, but they're not actually tackling the real problem. Deer whistles and reflectors, we did some research and we found out that they're proven not to be that effective. So some of the most compelling insights we learned is that having permits and getting projects for wildlife crossings takes a lot of time and a lot of effort from the government. And the other thing is that data analysis reveals that gave us a lot of insights on where gaps exist, and data-driven decisions ensure transparency and greater impact.
So we interviewed a wide range of stakeholders, from professors to public officials, as well as third-party experts. Our first stakeholder was Jason Toto from the Center for Biodiversity, and he told us about the flaws in both wildlife crossing, the process for creating them, as well as collecting data about small animal collisions, which are underreported.
Then we have Kelsey Bernard from the Florida Panther Initiative. She's really telling us that they need more data on where the crashes are happening, as well as the impact for the car and the animal afterwards.
Nicole Moniz is from Florida Department of Transportation Permits Coordinator, and the main thing we learned from her is that it takes a long process for getting plans for wildlife crossings across. And Teresa Macias is a civil engineer at GDOT, and we got a lot of very important stats from her about vehicle collisions in Georgia and where the peak times are.
Now we have Dr. Travis Vault, who is an associate director for research at UGA, and his real thing was there's no single solution for these DVCs, and he really likes data-driven solutions. And then we have Carson Kula, who is a PhD candidate at UGA. He emphasized how researchers often too much rely on opportunistic sampling.
Dr. Jonathan Valentes from the USGS is a USGS researcher, and we learned very high level how urban planning and urban development splits habitats and how that impacts them.
So our solutions, we're looking at either finding hotspots, tracking hotspots with either reporting tools or dashboards for people to see, or using data-driven insights to better identify things like machine learning rather than motion detection, to make our current solutions more effective. Why us? Well, first off, we have Aero, CS, ECE. We have a wide range of majors making us good at embedded systems, data analysis, machine learning, all of that. Additionally, we're very motivated, and we have Georgia Tech resources that we can leverage to make sure that we make the best solution possible.